This is the video on the CNS and PNS in general. The human nervous system is one of the most complex systems in the universe. To help keep things organized, it has been divided into two major subdivisions, the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. The central nervous system is made up of the brain and the spinal cord. The brain is the control center of the body and integrates our thoughts, emotions, and bodily movements, while also processing external stimuli related to taste, smell, touch, vision, and hearing. The spinal cord acts as the liaison between the brain and all the other nerves in the body. Think of it like a highway, where it rapidly connects many smaller towns and streets on one centralized route. It sends afferent sensory information from all the peripheral nerves to the brain for processing, and in return, sends efferent motor signals to the corresponding parts of the body. These effectors can be skeletal muscles, smooth muscles, or even glands. The spinal cord is also the location of reflexes. Besides sending certain sensory information to the brain for processing, certain signals can also be diverted directly to the motor neurons without being integrated through the interneurons of the spinal cord, leading to an immediate response in the effector muscles. This explains why we pull our hands back from touching a hot stove long before our consciousness thinks, "Ouch, that's hot." The CNS is arguably the most important part of the body since it works in conjunction with every other bodily system. Because of this, it is also the most highly protected. The brain and spinal cord are both surrounded by bone, the skull, and the vertebrae respectively. Cerebrospinal fluid in and around both major structures also helps absorb shock to prevent injury. On the other hand, these structures can sometimes be the downfall of the CNS itself. Since the spaces are so confined, any swelling of the brain or spinal cord can result in increased pressure and detrimental effects. Additionally, since the cells are so differentiated, the CNS is one of the few systems that cannot self-heal or repair through cell division. This is why injuries to the CNS are so much more devastating and complicated than any other system injuries. The peripheral nervous system is made up of all the other nerves in the body. Similarly to how the spinal cord sends information to and from the brain, the peripheral nerves carry information between all organs, limbs, and skin, and the CNS. These nerves are just as important because without them, the CNS could not regulate or control anything in the body. This system is divided further into the somatic and autonomic nervous systems. The somatic system is the brain's way for communication to and about the body. These nerves carry the impulses that tell us to clench our right hand into a fist, or to let us know that our pinky toe really hurts because we ran into the table. The autonomic nervous system, however, handles all involuntary actions like digesting food, breathing, and keeping our hearts beating. This system is further subdivided into the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. The sympathetic nervous system controls our fight or flight response. When you perceive something as a threat, this is the system that increases your heart rate, activates sweat glands, and dilates your pupils. It prepares you to exert energy and kicks into survival instinct. On the other hand, the parasympathetic nervous system is known for rest and digest. This system returns us back to normal after a situation of stress and uses energy for easier things like digesting food or contracting our bladders. The nervous system is highly complex and communicates with all other systems in the body. Luckily for us, it's efficiently organized, making our lives possible. This ends the video on the CNS and the PNS.